Well, welcome everyone to another episode of the Iowa Gravel Series Podium podcast. I'm your host, Chris McQueen, and we have a very special guest. And I know I say that a lot, but we have Olive Lind here with us today, and she is absolutely unique. A very young talent, and it was so cool to see her compete at Glenwood here in 2025 and do just a fantastic job. It was a difficult day. We threw a lot of weird stuff into the mix there, but I think as we get to know Olive here a little bit, you'll realize why she was so prepared and did so well, because she is, I guess, if you know many languages, you're a polyglot. If you do a lot of biking formats, you're a polybiker, polycyclist. I don't know. We'll come up with a term eventually. Olive, thank you so much for being here. So good to have you.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
So Olive, is it okay? I mean, your age is posted on the results page. Is it okay if we talk about how old you are?
Yeah, of course.
So Olive, you are 13.
hmm
When do you turn 14?
November.
November. So here soon, but you are solid 13. How did you get started in bike racing in general? Like, what's kind of been your route to getting into cycling?
Well, I first started Devo mountain biking 2 years ago in 2023, and that led into me joining NICA, and that just really started it. And I started getting into more non-NICA races last year. So,
Dude, what got you in? So we might have to explain NICA to some folks. Like, how do you when someone's like, oh, when you're like, oh, I have to go to this NICA race, how do you explain to your friends what you do or what NICA is?
um, I mean, it's interscholastic for middle and high school mountain bike racing. No.
Does that surprise anybody and your friends that you mountain bike race competitively?
Um, well, I'm homeschooled and all of my friends bike. So no.
Has Do you feel like NICA and that group has been like, how did that work? Did you start off where like all your friends were biking and you got in, or did you kind of get in and then you noticed more of your friends joining NICA? Like which what would you say was kind of the way that your friends got involved with it?
Um, I met all of my friends through biking. So
That's that's pretty cool.
yeah.
I don't so I've been cycling for years and years and years. And it started actually I learned how to ride a bike at 8, which I felt always felt like was a little late. And but it was me biking around the neighborhood that helped me get introduced to my friends that were in the neighborhood that were also biking. And then even in my career, I have consistently found some way to either bring my bike to work or find a way to organize a ride as part of my workplace. Like, I feel like cycling is a great way to make friends. So I think you've hit on a very good pattern here that I hope you keep using
Thanks.
in your life. So you started with NICA and you started racing at Devo slash like, well, I guess they didn't have Dash Lap 3 years ago, did they?
No, Dash Lap started this year.
Gotcha. So Dash Lap, for those that again aren't familiar with NICA, is uh, really, really designed for like the earliest middle school or earliest like fifth grader rider, where you do just one lap. Whereas, Olive, what division are you competing at now in NICA? Are you JV or
Varsity.
varsity? So you're already in varsity at 13.
Yep.
So how many laps is that on a course?
5, depending on course length, but mostly 5.
How quickly did you progress from like just doing, kind of the Devo 2 laps or whatever up to varsity? Like how did that progression go? How long did it take?
Um, well, I started racing NICA in 6th grade, and in 6th and 7th, I did the 2 laps. And then this year, I petitioned into JV1 starting the season, and
Which would
then
be three
after
laps, right?
4.
Oh, that's four. Okay, JV's
Hmm.
4. Gotcha. Yeah.
JV1 is 4. And then after the first race, I went into varsity for more competition this year.
What I mean, the that's a pretty fast progression. So tell me a little bit about your training in like the off season and what you've done to like, I mean, are you I can't imagine, but maybe you're just amazing, which is totally fine. You can say I'm just amazing. That's a good answer. But I can't imagine that with like the 2 practices that we have usually a week in NICA, that you would progress that fast from 2 laps up to 5 laps in the matter of basically a season sort of thing. So can you tell me a little bit about what you're doing week to week to train?
Um, I do 3 NICA practices a week. Other than that, it's really just getting out and riding. I um I do indoor cycling over the winter to just keep that up.
Are you a fan of Zwift or do you use another
Hmm.
platform? Zwift.
Zwift.
Yeah. And so what like do you aim for a certain amount of time each week, or do you aim for certain miles, or just like doing a little bit every day? What's kind of your philosophy on trying to make that happen? Because it's hard as an adult to figure out how to be a good cyclist. It's even harder, I think, as a young person to figure out how to be a good cyclist because you're learning a lot of things. So what's your kind of like principle or goal for getting your
Uh,
training in?
my main goal is 100 miles each week. I've been pretty consistent about keeping that up over the last couple months.
And I guess as a homeschooler, you've got some flexibility there. What's your preference? Do you like, how do you fit it in? Is it first thing in the morning, or is it something that it just depends on the day? Like what works best for you?
Yeah, it really just depends on the day. I mainly go out in the evening.
What's your favorite? Like if you're like, oh, good, I get to go do this. Do you have something that you enjoy the most?
Mountain biking is my favorite. No, I really enjoy that. I will also do a lot of pavement.
What you're in Nebraska, right?
Hmm.
Yep. What's some of your common routes that you love to go and do? Are you like stay as flat as possible, just pedal, or do you go out and look for hills or things?
It depends. I do have some pretty good routes from home. I I'll go over to Swanson Park a lot, and then just going around town, really.
Are you do you love more of the solo training or with friends?
No, I like 9 out of 10 times I will go out with some good friends.
Sweet. Yeah. So do you just like coordinate and be like, all right, let's go get a ride in?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Mm.
sweet. It's awesome to have good friends that like support the goals and everything. Do you feel like when you think about your friends and the group that you have, like how much of that of your success do you attribute to just like your tenacity? Like it's just like, no, I want this no matter what, I'm gonna do whatever I need, all the way to like, oh geez, if my friends weren't doing it, I probably wouldn't even like pedal once. Like, it's a spectrum. Like how much would you attribute your kind of like your friend network to your success?
Um, I have I have one friend that I go out with a lot, and he has he's pushed me quite a bit. No, really made me better. over the last year or so. Mm, Um, I do. I will push myself quite a bit in a lot of stuff. Just going through it.
Yeah. Friends like that push you supportively, like that's awesome. That's really cool. Okay, so we kind of get a vision of like your NICA experience and everything like that. You said this year or last year you started signing up for other events.
Last year.
So what are some of the ones that you've been picking? What were some of the other events outside of NICA that you started picking last year?
Last year, I think the only other things I did were the Nebraska Off-Road Series races and Gravel Worlds,
What distance did you do at Gravel Worlds?
75.
Nice. Was that were you pre- did you feel like you were prepared for Gravel Worlds?
No, not at all.
What? Tell me more.
My longest ride prior to that was 40 miles, and I think that ride only 30 were of gravel. So I mean, it just seemed like such a big thing to do.
Yeah. What did you learn as you were out there? Did you finish?
Yes,
So what did you learn?
I
Like as you were
placed
out
second.
there, and once you got like, okay, congratulations, me. I just got past 40 miles, so this is the farthest I've ever gone in my life. What were you kind of saying to yourself? What was the Olive Lind narrative?
Um, I mean, really just finish.
Were you
I
with
the
anyone?
course, no.
Oh,
I kind of went back and forth between riding with my dad and not. Um, but yeah, I mean, just finishing. The course last year was a lot of very steep hills and just constant up and down. Um,
the gravel seas.
yeah, yeah. I I definitely cried myself through the last 15 miles.
Do you look back on that and I mean clearly you kept doing other things, so I mean do you look back on that and go, no, that was a good thing.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Um okay, so did anything else in 2024 that was outside of NICA?
Um, but I did cyclocross races that year too.
Oh, tell me about cyclocross. So I do not cyclocross, and it's not because I don't like it. I'm just busy, and I can only fit so many cycling things in my life. But what would be your pitch to someone who's like, I'm thinking about doing cyclocross? What would you say?
Um, it's not my favorite. I I will do it just to do it. I mean, just the getting off and on your bike constantly. It's a little much.
Yeah. Is your cyclocross a cyclocross bike or is it like a gravel bike with cyclocross tires?
No. The last 2 years I did it, I used my mountain bike. This year next weekend I will be racing my gravel bike.
Gotcha. Clipped in or
Yes.
clipped in? Nice. That adds so much more fun to it, especially if you've been mainly on flat pedals with mountain biking, right? How many times have you fallen over by not being able to unclip your pedals?
Not as much as I think most people do, but no, there have been times I started clipping in a little over a year ago. So,
I think it's just a rite of passage for like every cyclist once they get clipped in. They're like, it's not if you like fall over or still in your pedals. It's just when like You might
Hmm.
be really good at it first, and then be like, "Oh, I'm going over. I'm going. Yep. There we go."
Yeah, yeah. Just
Okay.
whether you get out or not.
So let's skip now to 2025. Do you plan your season kind of early on, or are you kind of like, you know, what are you like basically, well, I know I'm going to do NICA, maybe I'll do these other things, but we'll see, as I get going. How do you kind of plan your how did you kind of plan your season for 2025?
I mean, really just finding things to do around NICA. Just no, a lot of things just came up as you went on. Um, I did I did have a couple things that I planned in advance that were bigger, but I've had a very full year.
Oh yeah, what's your year been like?
I mean, races every weekend since I believe April.
Oof.
So
Cool, wait, hold on. So April, NICA doesn't start until like August, really,
July,
right?
yeah.
July, yeah. You like at the very end of July is the time trial, right?
Mid
Oh, that's right,
August.
practices. Yeah.
Hmm.
So what were you doing in April? What were your races early in the season?
Um, I had a lot of gravel races this year, and then we went down to Arkansas quite a bit.
For mountain biking?
Hmm.
What do you think of I'm guessing Bentonville, right?
Yep.
What do you think of Bentonville?
Oh, I love it. It's such a fun place. We went down there last weekend for a gravel race.
Um, it's not was it which gravel race last
Big
weekend?
Sugar.
Oh, Big Sugar. How'd that go for you?
Good. It was wet. It rained on us a bit, but it was quite a fun course.
Well, I feel like Big Sugar, like if it gets wet, it's not too bad of an issue because it's just rocky, right?
Hmm. Yeah.
So you were on your mountain bike?
I was on my gravel bike.
Oh, you did do it on your gravel bike. Okay. Yeah. How would you describe the Big Sugar experience? Like, did you podium? Did you have a good day? Did it just all go down in flames?
I placed second.
Congrats.
Um, I think I had a really good time. No, it was a fun course. I I prepared well for it, I think. Just just a fun day.
What were some of the things that you purposely kind of prepared for? Was this in your training? Was this in your gear? What was it that you were like, okay, I'm going to do this?
Nutrition mainly, having the right things during the race. Just getting through it, feeling well.
What are you learning about nutrition for you I mean, frankly, as a 13-year-old young woman, you are in some ways blazing trails for like what can or can't work because so much of the science, so-called science, that is out there is for like guys in their 20s with like testosterone poisoning and things like that.
Hmm.
What are you learning about nutrition for you that worked well at Big Sugar?
Um, well, I mainly use a custom drink mix with carbs and sodium in it. And then I'll use goos too, but that gets me through most things.
What's your target for carbohydrates? Do you have a target or
I can't think of what's in a bottle right now, but no, just having a 20-ounce bottle an hour.
gotcha? Yeah, bottle an hour with carbs in it, with
Hmm.
sodium in it, and so you're constantly drinking your nutrition as well and just hitting. What do you do to remind yourself to take a drink?
I have a timer on my Garmin that pops up.
I have the same thing. I love it. Like I've done some bigger efforts. I don't know if you're familiar with like Spotted Horse or Iowa Wind and Rock, but these are like 180, right, miles.
Hmm.
And somewhere around 90 miles, my brain turns off. It's like, so thank goodness for Garmin being like, hey, you should drink. I'm like, okay, just do what my Garmin says. All right, cool. So Big Sugar was last week. Um, you said you did a lot of gravel this year. What kind of started off your gravel season?
Well,
I see a Louisville shirt on you.
yes, Louisville was the first race this year, and that was an interesting day. No,
What
before
happened?
Louisville, Gravel Worlds was the only thing that I'd done, and I did the 100K. It was 30-mile-an-hour winds full time.
Yep. And that's
So
less wind than it was the year previous.
yeah, yeah.
Louisville is getting a reputation for, yeah, you got to bring the watts consistently because you're,
Hmm.
but you know, it's a loop. So in theory, everything you push into, you get back, right?
Yeah, yeah,
How did that feel? Did you podium at Louisville as well, or was that
yeah.
a
I got
different year?
first.
Nice.
No,
For a junior or for
yes.
the overall? Okay, for juniors. Nice. Then what?
Um, well, after that, I did Rule of Three down in
Oh,
Bentonville as well. Um,
lots of folks think that rule of three, and I'm kind of one of them. I'm a big fan of it. Is kind of the future of gravel or the future of cycling a lot in America. What do you think? Is that the format that like that that we all should be doing more, or are you more for like, hey, I like just one discipline at a time?
I really enjoyed Rule of Three. Their The course that they had this year was not as much gravel. It was a lot of single track, but I really enjoyed that. I will definitely be doing that one next year.
Sweet. Yeah, well, how would you pitch rule of three to people in case they don't know what it is?
I mean, just the single track gravel pavement. No, I did the 50 miler and not didn't try to be competitive, just went and had fun with it.
Which bike did you pick?
I brought my mountain bike.
Do you feel like that was the right choice? Would you do that again, or do you think you'd do a different bike next year?
I was very happy with my choice. I think I would do my mountain bike again, but I think I got a new gravel bike recently, and I think that I would also ride that
Is your mountain bike full suspension or hardtail?
full suspension.
Do you have a remote lockout?
Hmm.
Do you feel like that would almost be required for rule of three, the remote lockout and the full suspension?
No, I mean you don't need it, but no, it was something that I enjoyed having. But I did ride with someone who was on a hardtail. No, and it was fine. But no, just whatever your preference is, I think.
What was your regular tires that you already had on your mountain bike, or did you just swap them out for something?
Yep, the 225s.
225s, and how knobby are they? Are they kind of more of like a cross country mountain bike, kind of more rounded, or are they pretty knobby?
Yeah, yeah, just what I run on my mountain bike. I didn't change it out or anything.
Mhm. Okay, very cool. All right, what was your favorite race this year? And you don't have to say Glenwood Gravel. Like that's not fair. You can tell me. I do want your feedback on Glenwood because I'm interested in like what you felt, given what it was and everything. And I think that was your first Iowa Gravel Series race. So I'm very
Yes.
interested in your blatant, like give me the mean stuff, like the stuff you'd only like text to your friend, be like, son of a, who is this guy doing? Like I want it raw. But before we do that, what was your favorite race this year?
My favorite race was Dakota 50.
Out in South
That,
Dakota, Black Hills, right?
yep,
What made it your favorite?
it was the first time that I had done it. I I got third in my category. Um, it was a really fun course. I I'm more of a distance person, and just the endurance of it made it really fun. No,
It's a lot. Oh, keep going, keep going.
I I rode with friends the whole time. You know, it was a good day.
Good day. It's a lot of sustained climbing, right?
Hmm.
We don't have a lot of sustained climbing in Nebraska and Iowa. So what did you do to kind of prepare for that?
I mean, I just being consistently on the bike helps. I mean, Gravel Worlds was the week before that, so
Did that help or did that hinder?
no, it helped me. I I don't think I got hindered a lot this year, but that's me personally.
Oh, that's good. All right. So tell me about Glenwood. What did you think? Give it to me raw. You can't hurt my feelings because if anything, I want to make this something where like folks like you want to sign up for it. So, don't be nice. Be real.
Um, I enjoyed the course. I I'm a climber. No, I enjoyed that. I was not feeling my best that day, and that definitely didn't help. But I still had fun. No, good course, good atmosphere. Yeah, I enjoyed that.
Did you get squirted by a hooligan?
I did.
How did you feel about that?
Forgot about
Hooligan,
that.
are you team yay or nay on hooligans?
Depending on the weather. No, it's it was fine. I wasn't completely mad at them.
Were they kind to you or were they squirting you in the face? I told them not to squirt you in the face,
Oh
by the
no,
way.
I did get squared in the face. I got hosed in the face.
You got hosed in the face.
Yeah, they had hoses at some of them.
Was that at the park?
Yeah.
Yeah, those cross country boys. Seriously. Like, come on, guys. Have some have some tact. We'll talk to them if we end up doing that again. Have you uh Okay, so we got Glenwood. We got a little bit about nutrition. Got some of your races. What's your plan for 2026? What are you looking forward to?
I mean, I will definitely do all the races that I did this year. I do have some new races planned, just bigger things.
Like
Um,
what?
Unbound we're
Nice.
gonna do, and
Which
then
distance?
hmm,
Which distance?
100.
Okay, sweet.
Um, we're also going to do Pine Island Gravel, which is up in Spearfish,
Oh,
and that's 100. But other than that, I think just see what new things come up, and then other than that, stick with what we did this year.
I mean, that's a lot of racing. Do you have an A race, the race that you're like, this is the one I want to do the best on?
Um, no, definitely Rule 3 and 5-0 again. Glenwood was the only Iowa Gravel Series race I could do this year, but I will, if I'm able to, I will definitely do those.
You said you like to climb.
Yeah.
Have you considered Soldier Cutoff? I don't know if you're familiar with that one.
We were going to do that this year, but it didn't work out with the schedule. It was on the same day as the NICA race.
Yeah, I miss that NICA race as well. I've got the dates for all the NICA races next year, and because I'm a coach, I'm trying to do my best to make sure that those don't conflict too much. It's hard as we get into the fall season, but just there's stuff everywhere.
Yeah.
So we are race rich in the Midwest. And have you looked at Waukon out way northeast? It's like a 5-6 hour drive out to the northeast, kind of the Driftless Hills area.
I don't think I've looked into that one.
That one's a really fun one because it's basically 4 climbs, 4 or 5 climbs,
Okay.
for the most part. And it has no B roads, but it has like you're never taking a 90-degree turn. It is always twisties through canyons and up hills and everything like that. It's the curviest darn thing I think we have. I don't know how you feel about curves.
Okay.
But it's a lot of fun. It's beautiful. It's in June. It's my personal favorite, and I shouldn't have favorites. That's not the job of a race director. But my personal favorites are always Waukon and Soldier Cutoff. I love them all. They all have redeeming attributes. But I like to climb, and I like to always be wondering what's going to go, be there around the next corner. So,
Yeah.
all right, one last question. Actually, I got 2 last questions. They're kind of the same. Yeah, we'll just combine them. If you had a magic wand for cycling, and you could just wave this magic wand and change anything in this world of NICA and cyclocross and mountain biking and all these races, and what would you love to just see just magically maybe different?
Not sure. I mean, a lot of the gravel races I do here, 99% of the time I'm the only one in my category. I would love to have some other people.
Did you race Super Bloom?
No. Same day as the NICA race.
Same day as a NICA race. That's hard. Yeah.
I think I missed it last year too for the same reason. I'm gonna try to make it work a little harder next year.
Yep. Julie does a great job, so it's a good thing. Cool. Olive, what should I have asked you on this? Are there any questions you're like, oh, I wish you had asked me, or we talked about this?
I mean, not really. You covered a lot. So.
Oh, good. All right. Well, I look forward to seeing you on another race, and I hope the Iowa Gravel Series jersey that will eventually come in the mail is something that you enjoy and think back on fondly. But yeah, good luck. I'm a super fan and wish you the best in your racing.
Thank you.
All right. Catch you later.
Yeah. Bye.